Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be going ahead and building the AMX-13/90. This vehicle here at a crew of 3. Dimensions you can see on screen now, it has a length of 6.36 meters, that is with the gun facing forward. Its role was a light tank and the number built was 7700, that's all the variants. Armaments include one 90mm gun and one 7.50mm MG. Engine you can see right here, a total of 250 horsepower. And its performance at a max speed of 60 kilometers per hour. But anyways guys, that's it for this, and enjoy the tutorial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Skirtu here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to be going ahead and building the AMX-13/90. This vehicle here is a French light tank that was produced from 1953 to 1985, so giving it a pretty long service time and pretty much the majority of the Cold War. It served with the French Army, and it was also exported to more than 25 other nations. It was named after its initial weight, which was 13 tons, and then obviously after it was upgraded, it kind of, gained some weight and stuff like that. But it's overall a pretty small tank. As I mentioned, it's a light tank, and there were tons of different versions and variants made over it, especially when it was exported. There were self-propelled guns, anti-aircraft systems, APCs, ATGM versions, all kinds of stuff like that. But the version here we have is the AMX-13/90, which basically means it's the the AMX-13 that's mounted with a 90mm gun instead of its standard 75mm. So it can definitely pack a little bit more of a punch, and overall it's just a funny little interesting vehicle, that's for sure, and a nice addition to our Modern Warfare French line. Anyways, going ahead and moving on, this is a birthday request, and this request came from xXxXLEXUSXXX. So happy birthday, Lexus. It's a little bit late, but I basically, it was one of the requests that if I have time to do it, I'll go ahead and do it. And luckily I was able to find some time to actually go ahead and design it and stuff like that. I think it came out pretty good. It's definitely a bit of a derpy tank, and it took me a little bit to actually get stuff to look semi-right on it. And it's definitely not 100% perfect, but I definitely did my best with the scale of it and everything like that. And I think it looks pretty decent for, building it in Minecraft and all that stuff. It's got some nice details and all that with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a little bit of a look at the vehicle, and then we can go ahead and move into the tutorial. So starting off with, you have your tracks, of course. Nothing too fancy with that. The top track kind of slants down a little bit and wraps around the rear wheel, so a nice little feature there with it. On the front here, you got some cargo that's kind of strapped on here, spare tracks right there and stuff like that. It kind of had like the cargo kind of strapped on the front here. It's kind of hard to explain. It had like this little lip that came up over the front of the hull, and there was some kind of like some stuff that would be stored in here, like a spare wheel right there, or a road wheel, or other various stuff, and that's kind of how it pretty much looked. It wasn't anything fancy, so that's what I try to do with that. Front headlights, all that stuff, just some detailing, everything like there, the hatch and all that stuff, just some nice detailing all around. You have the main gun here. This is a 90mm main gun, very nice, and a coaxial machine gun right here. I do believe this thing is turreted, so coaxial machine gun and all that stuff. It's got smoke grenade launchers on either side, and some tools strapped onto the side, and also over here we got a fuel can strapped on a turret as well, just for more detail. On the top here, this wasn't present with all variants of the AMX-13/90. This was an addition. I saw a picture with it. It had like the spotlight on it, and I thought it would be kind of a cool little addition to put on. So of course you guys don't have to put it on if you don't want to, but I always like to add little details and add a little bit more stuff kind of coming off my tanks, and add the spotlight. I think it looks nice, so went ahead and did that. Back here, nothing too fancy. The muffler, all that, brake lights, and everything like that. Overall, that's pretty much the AMX-13/90. Overall, pretty cool tank. I'm happy with the design, and it will make a fantastic addition to our French line, which is always awesome. So anyways guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial. And again, happy birthday to Lexus. Thank you so much for taking part in my birthday requests, and hopefully you had a great birthday, and hopefully you do enjoy this design for the AMX-13/90. Alright guys, so moving on to our first layer here, we have layer 1. Now for layer 1, we're going to go ahead and start off by placing down a nether brick half slab, followed by a nether brick top slab coming off it to kind of create a kind of slope here for the front tracks. So this is going to be the left front of the tank. So if you're building this in a certain area, we just went ahead and placed down these two slabs. You can kind of see what that is in relative to the tank. Look, you guys can go ahead and look back at the dimensions that appeared on the screen at the beginning of the video as well, to kind of give you guys an idea how big this is. But it's not that big, but just make sure you have plenty of space ready for it. Now with that out of the way, we can go ahead and go from this nether brick half slab. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dark oak wood stairs, followed by another brick half slab, a green hardened stained clay block with a button on the side of it, and this is going to be on the outside of the tank, so this will be the outside over here. We're then going to place down an upside down nether brick stair coming off the back of this green stained clay block. Now with that done, we want to go ahead and take some dark oak wood fence gates here, and coming off this green stained clay block, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate, followed by a second dark oak wood fence gate, but this one's going to be opened up like so, and then we're going to place down a third fence gate that's going to be just like that. Now, behind this row here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood top slabs, and we're going to place down a row 3 that's kind of behind this row going toward the front of the tank like so. We also want to go ahead and go up here to the front to these nether brick half slabs right here. We're going to place down a row 3 coming off of it, so nether brick half slab, row 3 going across, and we can just go ahead and fill in the space now with a big solid kind of rectangle here of dark oak wood top slabs. So you should get something that looks like that. You can see you have the tracks on the side here, and we're going to have our right side tracks go along the side right here. Now real quickly, also in the front, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence gate, and we're going to place it down on the center, and we're going to open it up so it looks like it's connecting up to this dark oak wood top slab. Now with that out of the way, we can go ahead and take our nether brick half slab, place it down on the side here, nether brick top slab, and we're just going to copy exactly what we did on the air side there. So your half slabs, and we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 dark oak wood stairs back, nether brick half slab, green stained clay block, upside down nether brick stair, and a stone button just like that. So you should have pretty much your basis of your vehicle set up. Once you have that done, that's it for your first layer, and with that we can go ahead and move on to layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to layer 2. Now for layer 2, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the very front up here. Now on top of these nether brick top slabs in the front, we're going to place down a nether brick stair on top of them, just like that on either side. Now in between these stairs here, we're going to go ahead and turn around and place down a row 3 of dark oak wood stairs across like this with their backs facing toward the front. And on the backs of these stairs, just to add a bit more detail to it, we're going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of signs on the back of the stairs like so. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and place down a green stained clay block, just like this on either side, with a stone button on the sides like so. If you guys do not want to put any cargo in the front here, very basic design for this would be just to go ahead and place down a row 3 of dark oak with stairs across. And I'll come back when we get more of this layer done, and I'll show you guys how to put the little details in. But that's just for the standard design. You're just going to place down a row 3 across like so. Now going ahead and going back from these green stained clay blocks, we're going to place down a nether brick top slab, a dark oak wood top slab, a nether brick top slab, dark oak wood top slab, a nether brick half slab, dark oak wood half slab, and then we're going to place down another brick half slab, and then a dark oak wood stair, just like that. And the same thing over here on this side, you have your dark oak wood stair, and your nether brick top slabs, and alternating dark oak wood top slabs as well going back. Again, dark oak wood half slabs here, and then a dark oak wood half slab right there in the center. So just the same thing we did on the right side here. In the very center, in here, we're going to go and take our green stained clay. We're just going to place down a row that goes all the way back to these nether brick half slabs here. And we can just go and pretty much fill this in. Just like that. And then on the very back here, we're going to go and take our dark oak wood top slabs. And we're going to place down a top slab like this on your side. And then a dark oak wood upside down stair there in the very center. So you get something that looks just like that on the back. Now, if that's done, we can go ahead and take our item frames. We're going to place down one like this on the 2 dark oak wood stairs on the back here. We're going to place down we're going to crouch, place down a sign on the stair, just like that. And then we're going to place down a red stained glass block in the item frame to go ahead and pretty much create your back brake lights. With that done, we can go ahead and go back up to the front here. And as I mentioned, I'll show you guys kind of how to put the stuff in here. So if you guys want to have this kind of cargo in here, you guys can go ahead and randomize it all you guys want. But what I did is I went ahead and placed down a dark oak wood, another brick stair over here on the left side to represent some spare tracks. A green hardened stained clay block there in the center, which will be pretty much representative of the row wheels. And then just a sandstone full block like that, just to kind of add some extra stuff that's kind of piled in there and everything like that. Once you guys have that done, that's pretty much it for layer 2. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 3. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our next layer here, we have layer 3. Now for layer 3, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the very front here, and on top of these nether brick stairs, we're just going to place down a green carpet, just like that on top of the stairs, so you get something that pretty much looks like this. Now once you have that done, on top of these green stained clay blocks here, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood fence gate. We're going to open it up so it's kind of sticking out toward the front here. And if we go ahead and crouch, we can go ahead and place down a item frame, and we're going to place down a glass block in it, just like this, to form the front headlights. And you're just going to go ahead and repeat the same process over here to the left side of the tank. So you have pretty much 2 front headlights that look something like that. Now for this cargo in the front here, we're going to place down 1 more sandstone half slab on top of the sandstone full block, and then a stone button on top of this green stankway block there in the center to go ahead and kind of finish that off. Now when you get to this point here, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood half slab on the sides like this. On the right side of the tank, which is right over here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 spruce wood stairs, followed by a dark oak wood stair, just like that. Going ahead and continue back, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab on your side. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a polished andesite block, because we'll go ahead and place down a green stankway block on your side, and then a polished andesite block there in the very center, just like that. Going ahead and continuing on, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood stairs, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 along the side here, and same thing over here, 1 and 2, going back like so. And with that done, we can go ahead and place down 2 upside down dark oak wood stairs on either side, like that. And we can go ahead and fill in the space in between the stairs and all that stuff. You don't really need to, but you can go ahead and fill it in anyway, and all that stuff. Now after these upside down stairs, we're just going to place down a dark oak wood stair on either side. This right here, you will need a row of 3 of green stained clay across, and also this row right here you'll also need, because it will be visible from the outside. Now in the very back here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some acacia wood slabs, a wooden trapdoor, and also some signs, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 acacia wood half slabs like this on the back, followed by a wooden trapdoor. And if we go ahead and crouch, we can go ahead and put signs all the way around these trapdoors and these acacia wood half slabs, just like this. So it's going to create a nice little back portion here, and that's going to be the muffler there for the tank. Once you guys have that all done, that's pretty much it for layer 3, and with that we can go and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our next layer. We have layer 4. Now for layer 4, we're going to start off by going to the left front up here, and after this dark oak wood stair, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor to kind of represent the hatch for the driver. With that done, we can go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair like this on either side, followed by a green stankway block there in the center. And coming off this green stankway block going toward the front of the tank, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab. And this right here is going to basically be part of the gun and kind of like the front mantle. Now with that done, we can go ahead and go back from these dark oak wood stairs. We can go ahead and go back 1 and 2 green stankway blocks, just like this on either side. And we can just go and fill in the space in between. It doesn't really matter, just go and fill that space in. So basically you have 2 rows of 3 of green stained clay. Now on the ends of this first row right here, we're going to place down an upside down stone brick stair like this on either side. And then a dark oak wood fence gate coming off the upside down stair, just like that for the smoke grenade launchers. Now with that all done, we're going to go ahead and pretty much continue on by placing down a row of 3 of dark oak wood upside down stairs, followed by a row of 3 of dark oak wood top slabs. Now if you guys are going to want to put this fuel container on and all that stuff, for detailing, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor that will sit on the right side of the tank only, and the left side we'll just go ahead and leave alone because we don't really have any details going on here. Now, in addition, we're going to take a green carpet, place it down on top of this dark oak wood upside down stair, and then we're also going to place down 2 green carpets on top of these 2 dark oak wood stairs on the left side as well, just like that. And with that all done, that's pretty much it for layer number 4, and with that we can go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 5. Now for layer 5, we got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of detail pieces and all that kind of stuff around the kind of this top portion of the turret. So just stick with me, I'll be trying to show you guys the best way to go ahead and go about doing this, but we're going to start off by just getting the basic shape of the turret done, and then we'll go ahead and add all the details on that this layer has. Now to start off with, we're going to go ahead and go to this dark oak wood top slab here we placed down the previous layer. Now on top of it, we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab here, followed by a sign on either side of it, just like that. Now coming off this dark oak wood half slab, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, just 6 dark oak wood half slabs coming off of it. And on your 6th dark oak wood half slab, we're going to place down a wooden trapdoor on the bottom of it, followed by a sign on either side, like so, to make the muzzle brake of the gun, so you get something that pretty much looks just like that. Now with that done, we can go ahead and continue our way back here. So we're going to place down a dark oak wood half slab on top of this green stained clay block, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood stair after the half slab. Now coming off the stair on either side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood corner stair. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a redstone comparator, and on top of these stone brick ups downstairs, we're going to go ahead and place down a redstone comparator, and we want it facing that direction just like that on top of the smoke grenade dispensers. Now with that done, we're going to take our green stained clay blocks, and going back from these stairs and these corner stairs, we're just going to place down 3 rows of 3 going all the way back, and it's going to end on top of this row 3 of dark oak with top slab. So that's the basic shape there of your turret. Now to go ahead and pretty much add on all the details and stuff, we have quite a bit going on here. So on the right side here, we're going to place down a zombie head right here. And on the back, we're going to grab ourselves some tripwire hooks and also some wooden trapdoors. We're going to place down 2 tripwire hooks on the back here, followed by a wooden trapdoor, just like that. And then over here on this side, we're going to want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to need to put these tools in. So for this, very simply, we're just going to grab ourselves an item frame, and we can go ahead and go into our tool section, grab ourselves a shovel. You can do a pickaxe, you can do whatever you pretty much want to put in here. For me, I'm just going to go ahead and put in like a shovel and rotate it so it's horizontal, and an axe, just like that. I think those would be nice to just go ahead and put in there. Now we need to place down a placeholder block, and we may need to delete the carpet because we need to place down 2 dark oak wood fence gates, and we're going to open them up so that they're on the item frames, but they're opened up like so. And replace the carpet if you need to break it. Then next to this green snakeweed block, right next to the wooden trapdoors, we're going to place down a sign for a bit of detailing. And we also want to put this little fuel canister here. So for this, on top of this wooden trapdoor we placed in the previous layer, we're going to place down a birchwood plank, followed by some signs that wrap around it, just like that, to go ahead and pretty much make your design there for the fuel canister. Also for this layer, we have to grab ourselves some iron bars and also an end rod. We're going to go ahead and place down an end rod coming off this corner stair here on the right side of the turret. And we're also going to go ahead and place down an iron bar over here on the left side of the turret, like that on the front there, which will be part of the antenna. With that done, that is pretty much it for layer 5. And with that, we'll go and move on to our last final layers, which is basically going to be layers 6, 7, and 8. Putting the antennas on, putting the spotlight on there, and putting some final details on the top of the turret. But other than that, guys, with that, let's go ahead and move on to our final layers. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our final layers for the build, we're just going to be going and putting the top basically of the tank on. So for this, very simply, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to the left side of the turret. We have this iron bar we placed down the previous layer. We're just going to go ahead and go up 1, 2, and 3 iron bars up, just like that, to pretty much go ahead and form the first antenna right here. We then want to go ahead and go to this corner stair, right here on the right side of the turret. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron bars up like that for your second antenna. We then want to go ahead and place down a wooden trapdoor on this green snakeweed block on the right side, followed by a dark oak wood half slab right across from it on the left side, like so. Now going ahead and grab ourselves a lever on this birchwood plank. We're going to go ahead and flip it backwards and place it down on top there to represent this fuel canister, and you may need to fix these wooden trapdoors because it may activate them. So let's go ahead and close them back up like that. Now on the back here, we're just going to place down a stone button on this green snakeweed block. And to this side of it, to the right side of the tank, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall, followed by a green snakeweed block on top of it, a stone button on the front of it, facing toward the front of the tank, a item frame, and then a glass pane block in it like that to pretty much make the spotlight. And on the back of this green snakeweed block, we're just going to place down a zombie head, just like that, to pretty much go ahead and finish off the back of the spotlight. And once you guys have that done, that is pretty much it for the AMX-13/90. Very cool vehicle. I think it came out pretty good, and it's kind of a cool little addition to the Modern Warfare or Cold War era builds and all that stuff. Definitely interesting to see a light tank kind of serving as long as it did, considering that main battle tanks were starting to come out and all that stuff. So very interesting nonetheless, and just a cool, interesting tank and something different for us to go and build. Anyways, again, happy birthday to Lexus. Hopefully you had a great birthday, and hopefully you do enjoy this build. And other than that, guys, be sure to suggest what Modern Warfare or Cold War vehicles you guys want to see next time, and I'll be sure to try to get to them as soon as I can. Also, if you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit. This be anything from the sign of the build to link to my channel or this video that's appearing on social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to produce these tutorials. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been GIAT 204, and I'll see you guys next time.